Hi there, this is Barb Ryder, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have another 12-week of Christmas project for you. We're using mainly, all the items that I have are in the annual catalog. Because it is the holiday season, we've been using some of the holiday mini catalog, but the items are actually winding down, and so I wanted to use some product that came out of the annual catalog. At the same time, we're going to use some designer paper. Now, if you're like me, you are a hoarder or you have lots of designer paper. So I just chose to use one that was retired. There are so many beautiful ones that you could do this project with, but this one was really cute that I'm going to use, and it has been retired, but you can still get the concept of everything that's happening, and then everything else that you see is currently in the annual catalog. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do that and click the bell so that you will get notifications when I upload a new video. And join me over on Facebook, Stamp with Barb Ryder. You can join me live with Buzz In with Barb on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'd love to have you learning new tips and tricks. We've got new catalogs coming out soon, lots of things that are coming up, and come join us over there. Once you see the video, if you like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give me a comment. That always helps so that you can find more videos like this when I upload them, and it just helps all the way around with my small business here. So all these products, like I said, can be found right up there at my website and shop now, and you can find all these products. Peaceful Deer is in the main catalog. There is a punch that punches out this fun little deer, but we're not using that for this project. I only wanted the Merry Christmas, and I'm going to show you a little technique with that. Okay, so I'm going to move things out of the way, and we're going to make our little project. All right, Cherry Cobbler is the ink that I'm using, and you will use whatever ink coordinates with your 6x6. You need a 6x6 design of paper. So this is one side. Here's the other side of this one, and it has vanilla, so I've chosen vanilla as the neutral that we're going to be using, and then also the Cherry Cobbler to coordinate with the ink. That is the beautiful thing about using Stampin' Up! Product. They all coordinate so awesome. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and kind of set this aside. We're going to be using a technique with the Post-it note, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create our little project. Now, when you use your designer paper, you have to decide which one you want to be as the base and which one you want to be as the background. And I think I'm going to have this as my base and this as my background. So I'm hoping that I fold this correctly here, and I think I'm going to like this, okay? So 6x6, and you are simply going to take this, and I'm going to do it this way since I'm right-handed, and you are just going to bring this point to point right there and try to get it as even as you can on the edges. But the big deal here is you want to use your bone folder, okay? You want to basically, now you could take this and you could score this in your cutter, or you're simply scored. You could do that too, but this is very, very simple, okay? All right, let's see here. And I think I did do this the wrong way. Okay, so all you have to do, see, that's the thing. Sometimes you have to do this to figure out, okay, did I do what I want? Okay, so there we go. That's what you want. Got a little triangle. Now, you're going to take this, and you're simply going to fold it over so it's flat on the bottom. Okay? No, that's not what you're going to do. Okay, you're going to take this and you're going to bring this point over to here. I do not edit my videos at this time. I do work 40 hours a week full time, and so if I could do this full time, hey, I'd be editing like a crazy woman and just make this beautifully professional and no little mistakes. But this is how real stamping happens. This is how it happens. I'm going to bring this over here so you can see this a little better. Okay, so there, you just see there's my triangle. Now you bring this over and bring that there and try to keep it as straight across here. And then again, you need that bone folder. Then you're going to take this piece and you're just going to bring it across, right across the top. Just like this, over to the other side. Okay. And see why you're going to get thick here, so that's why you need a bone folder to crease those edges. Okay? Okay, you following me there? So these stockings are super, super cute. Now we need something good and sticky to hold this down, and so what we're going to use is, let me grab it here. We're going to use our tear tape. This is really good for projects to hold like this. I made these, last year I did, I think last year, yeah, it was last year. I did a craft show here in our area, and I got the little sanitizers, and they fit in here so perfect. It was awesome. All right, so you're following where I'm at here? Fold that over, fold that over. I just put sticky strip on the back of here, and the key on this is making sure it's burnished down really well, so that if you have nails, you can grab the corner, and it should come up for you. And if it's not doing that, what you need to do is use your pick tool, which I should have grabbed, but you get that, and you've got nice, clear, strong adhesive. Voila. Okay, and look at this. This has this cute little pocket. You can put, but it's not complete yet, but it's going to make a pocket. So now the next thing we're going to do, if you have a corner rounder, you could round the corners if you wanted, but watch this. We're going to take that. That's going to fold down just like that. All right. And then you have, this is, see inside? It's complete. It makes, nothing can fall out. Just like that. Now let's go ahead, and you could use tear tape here if you want to, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and use my Stampin' seal. Put that right down there, just like that. Isn't that cute? And then we're not done. This is where we're going to use a little technique and show you how to use this double punch. First of all, let me grab it here. I want the little ruffled edge. And so I'm just going to come in here and punch that out. I need that. That's all I needed from there. And then we are going to go ahead. I'm going to slide this in. It's 1 inch strip, works perfect for this little oval. And I'm going to punch one of those out of my vanilla. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead, take our cherry cobbler, because that's what coordinates with all these goodies. We're going to take our Merry Christmas from the Peaceful Deer stamp set. Now, if you have one that is top Merry and then Christmas, you could use that. I don't have one this small that fits in my oval. So, we're going to use this technique. We're going to take the Post-it note, grab this, and I'm going to take a green. This is really funky in the light, so when I look at it, so sorry about that. So I'm going to take this Post-it note. You can leave the whole thing. You can half it. I'm just going to rip. I use these half pieces all the time. So what I want to do is I want to cover up. First I'm going to do Christmas, because that's my biggest piece. And I'm just going to wrap that right here. Alrighty. That's all I'm doing. I just want to cover up the word Merry. That's what I'm doing there. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and ink up my word Christmas. And yeah, I know it's upside down. Let's do this way, so when I get ready to stamp it. Okay, come on, get nice and inky for me there. Okay, there's the word Christmas. Now the most important part is take this away. You don't want that stuff on your oval. Okay, my corner it's kind of funky there. All right, I'm going to bring this down where I can see it, and I'm going to stamp the word Christmas. Okay, just like that. Now I am going to go ahead and clean this and clean that off. And then we are going to go ahead and we're going to cover up the word Merry. I'm going to take this other piece that I have here on my Post-it, just grabbing it. And let's cover up the word Christmas. Alrighty, just like that. And ink up the word Merry. Okay, now I need to, almost put that down. We don't want to do that. Do not do that. You will have a redo. All right, Mary goes right above my Christmas, and there we go. You have a Merry Christmas that is top and bottom, but in the reality, it is one long strip. So that is how you can maximize your stamps and make them look different than what they actually are made. Okay, so let me clean this Mary off with our little Stampin' chamois here. It's just, you just rinse it in water and so that it's wet, and then you just take this and clean your stamp. Now we still have our Stampin' Scrub. If you've been stamping a while, we still have Stampin' Scrub and Mist, so you could go that route if you wanted. But this is so fast and easy when I'm crafting. Okay, I'm going to throw these yucky pieces out of the way. Okay, let's put our piece together. This little guy is going to get put onto the other part that I punched out of the, cherry cobbler. Alrighty, so this is actually, I'm going to put this down like right here. And last but not least, we're going to use some fun ribbon. It is actually Parakeet Party, but look at how well it matches with this old olive. Okay, and I'm just going to make a fun little bow here. I'm going to kind of double it up. I think I'm going to do that. I'm just guessing how much I really need here. Okay, there we are. And then let me go ahead and clip that so we can create our bow. And just gonna make my little bow here. See how well I can do this. And bring that around, pull it through. Just like how I learned to tie my shoes. But I went too far on one end. Okay, let's try this again. There we are. All right, try this again. I had too much hanging here, so what I do is I put a little loop over here, okay, a little loop there. Then I take this piece coming around and making the longer loop so that I can pull this smaller, and see there, now I'm close to the same size, and that's what I want. And doubling it is going to just make it fuller, and that's why I wanted two pieces here. And I just have to get it tight. There we are. Okay. Bows are always fun when you're making videos, recording, or live. Always, always. Well, I hope that you've watched all the other 12 weeks of Christmas so far, and that you've enjoyed the things that you're seeing. I hope that you're making them. That's the whole reason I do this, is so that you can make these with what product you have. You could always purchase all the product that I'm using, and I'm just trying to divide these little loopies out of from each other. There we go. There we go. All right. Ta-da! It's kind of sparkly, but I thought it was perfect for these little stockings. And let's see here. I have some Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is a subscription that you can get on a monthly basis. It's a whole craft kit sent right to your door, which is amazing. And they always give you adhesive. And these little mini glue dots, goodness gracious. These mini glue dots are just awesome. So it's got paper on the back, so I'm just going to take this, I use my Take Your Pick tool, push that down, and then this little piece of paper comes off. You can use your nail or whatever, but then it sticks onto the bow. I always use mini dimensionals when I'm going to put this down in a second, but my bow is kind of going to go right there. I always use mini dimensionals when I'm putting ribbon onto my paper. It works beautifully. All right, the last but not least, we're going to put this little guy, and I'm going to just put him down, him, her, it, they, whatever. My Merry Christmas, my sentiment, is going to go like right here. And just like that. Now, you could add gems to this if you wanted to, whatever. But there you are. This very, very cute little pouch. You could put all kinds of fun stuff in there. You could, if you're giving this as a gift to your team, that's a little fat to go in there, so that won't work, just to give you an idea. But I will tell you that those little Bath and Body Works hand sanitizers go in here perfect. They are beautiful. So there you are. Cute little pouch, easy to make, fun as a little giveaway. Even a gift card might fit in there. It will come up and cover up your tip. But yeah, how about some rolled up money, some Ghirardelli chocolates, all kinds of fun stuff. But there you are. So let me show you one that I had made, and again, it is from last year's gingerbread paper. But there you go. There is another idea using that same technique, and this one just says Happy Holidays compared to Merry Christmas. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you will make one of these and have a fun time doing that. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you'll give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching my video. Take care. Bye-bye.